Question came in early from Alan. Thoughts on Snow White officially becoming the most hated movie on IMDb. So if you didn't see this, as of this week, the lowest rated film on IMDb is Snow White, that has a 1.5 out of 10 on the IMDb scoreboard. So that's not good. This is a movie that has a nonstop stream of negative headlines, bad PR, disappointing Rotten Tomatoes score, disappointing box office, and now the lowest score on IMDb. Let's look at the actual numbers here. Let's dive in and dive in and look at this. So here's the distribution of the scores. Notice anything strange about the score distribution here? That 90% of the ratings are a 1%, 91.3%. 221,000 votes are a 1. Does this feel organic and natural to you? Does this feel like the way people just casual IMDb voters, they went to the movies and they went, oh, what did I think about Snow White? 91.3% of them thought it was a 1. Of course not. And the odd numbers don't end there. So if you look at it, 1.5 with 242,000 votes. Point of reference, let's pull up Mufasa, a movie that came out comparable just a few months back. This window of time, it has gone on to make like $600 million globally. So it has sold a lot more tickets. Just objectively speaking, at least 5 times as many people have bought tickets for Mufasa than have bought tickets for Snow White. Now, Snow White's only been out for a week, but important distinction here. This movie has 51,000 votes. So 5 times as many people have seen it, and it has 51,000 votes. Let's go back and look at Snow White. 242,000. So the movie that has been seen by a fifth as many people has almost 5 times as many votes. Unless you're a moron, unless you're just so drinking the culture war Kool-Aid that you can have no objectivity, this is obviously a skewed result. This is a bunch of people with too much free time on their hands flocking to IMDb to review bomb Snow White. This is why I don't trust IMDb's ratings. It's a user poll with no verification. So in many contexts, maybe it is useful. Then there's stuff like this where this is nonsense. There's nothing useful about this. It's not even cute. It's not even funny. Like, oh, you review bombed it. Who cares? Like, what's your point? And there's people that'll fire back, well, I mean, they were mad about the movie, so it's a fair rating. Like, no, but it's not. If you're just doing culture war crap, if you spent 2 years watching videos roasting Rachel Zegler for going weird, and so the movie comes out and you rush to IMDb just to score it, that is not an honest, fair criticism of the film or rating of the film. It's culture war crap. So these sorts of things just are incredibly irritating to me. One more comparison on here. Once again, Snow White, 242,000 votes. Little Mermaid from 2 years ago made over $500 million. It's been out multiple years, only 168,000 votes. And this is also a movie that had its own kind of culture war stuff surrounding it because of the race swap with Ariel. But you just look at it and you go, there's an obvious disconnect here of people rushing for this specific movie because they actively dislike Rachel Zegler. They don't like the politics of it. Maybe they don't like Gal, all of that fun stuff. But it's not film criticism. It's none of that stuff. And so I find this stuff so irritating because people will prop up IMDb as like, well, this is better than Rotten Tomatoes. Well, they're both flawed systems. Each is a tool. And a tool used properly is useful, and a tool used improperly is not useful. And this is not useful. There's nothing useful about doing this with IMDb. So I don't even think it's funny. It's nothing like that. It's just dogpiling on a movie that you've already won. You've already won. It got bad reviews and people didn't buy tickets. You've won. You don't need to add insult to injury. And in the process of trying to add insult to industry, discredit IMDb. There's no reason to do that. Most of these clips are pulled from my Patreon live streams. I do about 6 live streams every single month. For $2 per month, $20 per year, you can get access to all the exclusive videos and live streams. For $5 per month, you get your name on my end card. At the top tier, you get a 30-minute video chat with me each month. The link down below in the description has more information.